Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 3 Part 66. In the previous video, we started at Chapter 3, what is it called? A Pulse of Steel. We have seen the chapter screen at this point. Didn't really get up to too much aside from watching our introductory cutscenes where we got introduced to our major players. Both on our side and the enemy side, since we're going to be facing off against the Stahlritter and Aryan Road for this chapter. Supposed to be talking to everybody on the branch campus. Oh yeah, we added Ashen Muse. I mean, I guess technically a lot did happen in the last video. A few things I wanted to discuss before we get started on the Talkity Talks. So I did go back and reference the voice that plays from the Magic Orb of Doom a couple of videos ago. It clearly wasn't Osborn, which is what I really didn't think, but I was also like worried that I'd missed something incredibly fucking obvious and like had to throw that out there as a defense so that I didn't look like an idiot. Like that was my fear. I was like, oh god, did I miss something super obvious? Do I have to throw out the Osborn was on the orb as a contingency? So kind of cover my bases there. Clearly wasn't even close to his voice, so I'm back to thinking that that's probably like the Meister of the Black Factory that's commanding dude, which is why Altina recognizes the voice like subconsciously, which then begs the question of, is Azure Siegfried a real boy? Working theory is that no, he is not a real boy. If he's related to the Black Factory, he is a homunculus created in Crow's image, or Crow himself was also a homunculus created in an image, and so it's less that this Azure Siegfried guy is based on Crow and that they're both like just look similar. Now there's no evidence of Crow being a homunculus at all to support this theory. Like there's not even a smidgen of evidence, but because I mean the main things that would disprove it is A, he has his memories and he has a personality. Memories are probably the harder part. Now the personality thing you could be hand-waved away as like, well, he's interacted with humans a lot. It seems like the homunculus over time will become more humanized the more they interact and experience like other people's emotions, a la Altina and Millium. So that you could explain away the fact that Crow has like a vibrant personality with that. The memory aspect, it is possible that they could implant memories into the homunculus. There's no evidence of that, but we still don't necessarily know the full extent of like the ancient Zemurian or Gnomish technology. At the end of the day, ancient Zemurian technology is kind of like in terms of storytelling, is like a trap card you can pull at any time because it's not been fully, like we don't know the full extent of. Like you can always just kind of, if you wanted to, be like, ancient Zemurian technology, that's the explanation. And you can't really be like, oh, well, I mean, they can do some crazy shit, so would being able to implant memories into artificial beings be out of the realm of possibility? Not really. I mean, they were able to access an alternate dimension and seal away a physical object in there. That's pretty impressive. I mean, hell, the fact that they can even make artificial beings in the first place is pretty, technologically advanced. Or I mean, I don't know, I guess it's kind of like technology. It seems more inclined to technology than magic. I guess it's like alchemy, kind of, but well, I guess they say that magic and alchemy are like derived from Zemurian culture, or like attempts to recreate it. Hey Lynn, how's it going? Oh, hello there, Reen. I just finished up my inventory check. Now on top of that, I need to make sure we have extra supplies for our field exercises. It really is a relief to have such a professional like you taking care of us. I can't really thank you enough for coming here to help us out. Oh no, that really is too much. I'm still in training. Not to mention, I decided to come here for my own sake too. How do you mean? Well, it's not a big deal or anything. It was the Civil War that made me decide to become a doctor. So many people were hurt or in danger and I felt so powerless. I wanted to be strong enough to save someone else, and that's what I started to wish. So that's how you suddenly transferred to medical college. It was so out of the blue, I never had a chance to ask you about it. Sorry to worry you, but I really am still just in training at St. Ursula. So I want to get as much experience as I can. I want to be stronger. Can't we just cast Tear? No, you need bandages, okay? Alongside everyone else here if possible. Me too. Please keep on supporting us, Lynn. Of course, thank you. I mean, I assume it's the the kind of standard fantasy explanation for magic is that, oh, it just accelerates natural healing for, like, real injuries. You still need medical care. I'm going to assume we operate under that assumption. Huh, because just in case someone brings that up in relation to that joke. I'm gonna miss having you in our class. Me too. I also miss her being in your class and not mine. We have so few people as it is, though I guess Yuna's class is even smaller. Oh, Sandy, I'll miss you too, but things won't be so different. We shall still be in the same dorm, we will still be friends. Be sure to take care of Yuna. I think the two of you will get along very well. After all, you compliment each other so nicely, do they? Huh? Oh, I agree. You never make mistakes, Muse, but Yuna can be very careless. Alright, you know what? How about you meet Yuna at the flagpole? I feel like the two of you working together can overcome any obstacle. I see. Now that you mention it, I see what you mean. I'd already planned to ask Yuna and Altina for help. I'm not terribly experienced at combat, though I certainly wouldn't mind some private lessons from Instructor Rean. There we go. You met your quota. 80% of your dialogue has to be how much you want to fuck Rean. Okay, you were getting dangerously close to having a real personality for a second. You really do like Instructor Rean, don't you? Well, I guess he does seem pretty cool. And kind, too. He helped Yuna when she was feeling down. Oh, the club is starting soon. I'll see you later. In that case, I'll head to the kitchen. I got this new recipe I want to try out. A new recipe? Is it time for Rean to, you know, deconstruct your flavor? Let's see. Well, 1.5 pinches of salt, it seems like. Have a wonderful time, you two. Is that, paprika? Or is that cumin I taste? Chatting with some of your friends in military finance? You could have just walked away, Rean. You could have spared me. Indeed, it makes me sad to think I'll be saying goodbye to them after only 2 months. There are truly so many kind people here at the branch campus. I mean, you still take the same classes. Basically, it's just like, oh, you're not in homeroom anymore. Yeah, some people say we were playing second fiddle at the main campus, but when the chips are down, I think we have the potential to be greater than any other military academy out there. I mean, we did already we already won the exhibition match. Even Thor's main campus. I agree wholeheartedly. That aside, though, was there something I could help you with? Nope. Run, Rean. Okay? We're like a good ratio. She's only made one line about how she likes Rean. She's had like 12 lines so far. As a student and her instructor alone in a quiet classroom, truly an ideal setting. Huh? Well, there are still some students on the second floor. But anyway, I just came here to give you this. Oh, I see. It makes me a bit sad to think I'll have to change from my military finance handbook. It's just pictures of Rean, that's all she has. I suppose there are no other choice given the different curriculums. If you want, you can swap in the pages from your old notebook. Don't know. If there's anything from your old notebook you'd like to keep, give it a try. Oh, I see this notebook is rather state-of-the-art, isn't it? Well, thank you very much, instructor. Well then, I shall be off to see my club activities now. And I eagerly await being in your class. Yeah, it'll be good to have you, will it? This really does reek of CS1, where it was like, oh, we got Crow! Oh, we got Millium. It's like, I'll take the victory, I guess, but this would have been so much better if we, I mean, granted, I don't mind Millium anymore. As long as, as long as they don't, you know, I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just in my head, I do feel like the sexualization of Millium is toned down slightly. A little bit. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. I feel like there hasn't really been much of anything in this game so far. I mean, the closest was just when she attacked Eustace and he had the line about don't do that while you're wearing these clothes. I don't really remember there being anything too much from the first section she was in, so they got that going for them. I'm really new at this and I've still got a lot to learn from a full-fledged doctor, but I'm glad I can give back to Thor's in some way. Thank you again, Rean, I mean it. No, I think she did talk about how characters' tits were big. But that's not really sexualization of Millium. I mean, it kind of is in an indirect way, but I don't know. I don't want to talk about this. I suppose you'll be moving over to Special Operations soon. Do try not to instigate any conflicts while you're there. I don't plan on starting anything. If anyone wants a piece of me, I'll kick their ass. Didn't that attitude get you in trouble in Heimdall? I mean, I heard you beat those guys up pretty bad, but still, you gotta be careful. I just need to make sure those assholes learn their lesson. Maybe they try some low-life crap to get back at us, like attacking the girls. I suppose that's one way to think of it. You gotta tell us these things, man, otherwise people are gonna misunderstand you. Well, Kurt was the only guy in Special Operations till now, so maybe this is a good thing. You forgot? Rean is already married to every female in Erebonia. And Zemuria. And really the whole world. There's no refusing. Kinda pisses me off seeing two good-looking guys in the same class, though. On top of that, Instructor Rean is there, so I can understand your frustration. Hey, you guys don't look that bad. Just your other qualities that are your problem. You. Like a knife to my heart, dude. Dr. Ash, please teach us how to be popular with the girls. Is Ash popular with the girls? I mean, unfortunately, he has to deal with the fact that everyone is predetermined to like Rean. Saying goodbye to your friends from Combat Tactics? Nah, nothing like that. What are you, patrolling the campus? Must be hard being a teacher. Oh, it's just part of the job, and it's pretty enjoyable, actually. Seeing you talk with your friends, I think you'd actually be pretty good at it. So what are you really here for? You come out to bring me something? You're pretty sharp. Oh, a notebook? What the? A notebook? Handed Ash his new student handbook. New curriculum pages, different activity guidelines, additions to the emergency manual. Huh, guess you really put your time into making this. You scanned through that so quickly? Yeah, you can still hang on to your old one if you want. Just remember that everyone in Special Operations uses this emergency manual. Fine, got it. I'm gonna get going now. Also, I got my eyes on you. Before long, I'll find out if you're the real deal or just some phony. I'll keep that in mind. How's that supposed to mean? I mean, you're invited to join the Anti-Rean Alliance, Ash, but, like, Rean's clearly not a phony. Right? That's why the Alliance has no members. Oh, he does have an umbrella, Pog. She's singing? You're not hearing any la la la's from me, I'm sorry. I mean, you're welcome. What a beautiful voice. What song is this? Instructor Schwarzer, were you eavesdropping on me just now? Yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. But you always do it every single day. All you do is you run around and you kind of stand behind people and force them to reveal their deepest, darkest secrets. But you know, it's a really nice melody you got going on there. Is this a song you're rehearsing for a modern music club? Well, yes it is. I see, I've never heard of it before. What's the name of the song? We don't have a name for it yet. It's our original song, you see. Really now? Well, it's pretty darn catchy, I'll give you that. Who wrote it anyway? Well, I did the outline for the song, but I implemented everyone else's ideas too. Call it a collaboration. As for the lyrics, they're still a work in progress. Let's see. I'm pretty surprised. You've really got a knack for this. No, this isn't... I'm just... Oh, this is so embarrassing. Can you just drop it, please? Sorry about that. Can't believe you're listening in on me. This is so embarrassing. Could you just drop it? Absolutely not. Ooh. Hello. You want to duel me in Vantage Masters, Instructor? Rare to see you here, Professor Smith. Shouldn't be that surprising. I eat most of my meals here. Canned instant coffee are fine, but a properly brewed coffee is always nice for a change. I had a good time for a break, so I came here to relax. I can't do that if you're here, Schwarzer. Were you researching that flying Aeon, the shadowy blue machine we saw? Oh, well, okay. I thought you meant the other one. What else? That flying Aeon's flight capabilities are inconceivable. And its omnidirectional lasers, with today's technology, none of that seems possible. Oh, I mean... Because these are different things. The Ion and the shadowy blue machine. I mean, Rean, you should recognize the shadowy blue machine. Rean. It must be Professor? Never mind. It's Shadowy Blue Machine. We can't deny its similarities. It might be the same type, or maybe it was simply made to be similar. That's... Don't look so serious. I did use the Azure Knight as reference when making the Panzer Soldat, but that is the extent of my involvement. As long as I have the Ashen Knight near me, I'm not interested. Understood. I knew he was like this. But yeah, I guess, I mean, it is possible that it's not actually the Azure Knight, but a replication of it. Which would mean that Rutger doesn't have the Palatine Knight, but rather a replication of the Palatine Knight. That would explain the shimmery shadow, because at first I thought that was just like the Palatine Knight's thing, was that it was kind of shadowy, shimmery like that, like all glitched out. But since the Azure Knight had the same thing, it is possible that it's just a replication of it? I don't know. But I do think it's all, I mean, we don't really know what happened to the Azure Knight, I guess. After what happened at the Infernal Castle? I mean, you would have thought it would have been, like, taken into, like, government custody? Because it wasn't completely destroyed. I mean, yeah, there was, like, the big hole in it, but... And I guess they wouldn't have the capabilities to fix it. Right? Because if it's made out of, like, pure Zemurian ore? Well, I mean, I guess you could, in the same, well... I feel like you would probably need, like, a similar amount to patch that big hole as you would to make Reen's Tachi. And probably more, because you'd also have to, like, you know, all the components in it and everything, too, which I would assume they don't have the capabilities to fix the Azure Knight. The gnomes probably would, but I guess it just depends on, like, what happened to the base shell. So I guess, like, it is, maybe that is just supposed to be a replication and not actually the Azure Knight. Can this rain just hurry up and go away already? I might say it's supposed to clear up by 4 PM, but it's not showing any signs of stopping. Something wrong, Jessica? Now that I'm thinking about it, you haven't said much today. Oh, is that so? Maybe it has to do with the big meeting, right? She's from Ordis, I want to say. I can't remember what they said. The Schleiden family? I think they've said they're based in Ordis. Anyway, you're complaining too much, Yuna. Yuna, don't let anybody tell you not to complain, alright? From one fellow professional complainer to another. Now, professional, maybe it's a bit of a stretch, but... all we can do now is believe the forecast and wait. Fine. He's had this rain had enough already. I want to at least get a little practice in for our exhibition match. Come on. Professor. I know you're like the Vantage Master Lord, alright? We already know it. Just go ahead and duel me. By the way, how was the Panzer Soldat boost carrier RF delivered? I heard it utilizes Liberian technology from ZCF. The base techniques used to make it what the Russell girl's doing wasn't too bad, all things considered. It's rare to hear you compliment someone so easily. I'm merely giving an accurate assessment. I will say this, had I made it, it would have a much better speed, running time, and range. That'd be a good task for that niece of Makarov's. Perhaps I'll just have them do that. I see. Seems like he really is thinking of them deep down. Once I finish up here, I need to prepare for tomorrow. You may take a leave. Understood. Tomorrow's preparation, the keep test. See, there's so much energy reserved for these kind of things, it's amazing. Well, the ion itself was pretty easy, so that means that the replication of it should be even easier. Right? Right? Reen? Reen, you want to back me up here? You want to give me some assurance? No? Okay. Becky's such an interesting person. She said she wants an exclusive contract to provide our meal ingredients, and she wants the student store to handle all our other goods. And she'll set the pricing. This is all stuff for the academy, isn't it? She doesn't have to be so aggressive. That's just the merchant mentality for you. Becky isn't out to rip people off, so let's just let her do her thing. Well, okay, if you say so. Before you know it, Becky owns the school. She does make it feel like I'm kind of running my own business. It's kind of fun. Though I don't really know if that's really appropriate. My money. Do we have money? Kind of. Could we go ahead and read that now? Oh, we have money. For a limited time only, Rean has a small amount of money. A friendly match. I want to do well, but... Sorry, you two, I'm a little late. It's fine, we couldn't do anything in this rain anyway. Well, it should go away soon, so let's drink some tea for now. You actually drink your tea? Nope. It kind of looked like it wasn't completely full, but I guess that was just the angle. He's had this rain had enough already. I want to get at least a little practice in for our exhibition match. Just feel like Lloyd and run around in the frickin' rain. A man didn't need no umbrella. Been a whole chapter it was raining. Hello. We have 2 new members in Class 7. On one hand, more personnel will make managing the group more difficult, but on the other hand, I'll be glad for the additional manpower. Ash is one thing, but Muse sometimes seems to know more than she lets on. Yeah, Muse can be kind of mysterious at times. Well, anyway, something has been bothering me since our last field exercises. What's that? Do you remember that floating spear that appeared atop Stargazer's tower? I wonder what exactly it was. Well, that masked man claimed to be part of the Gnomes. They were a group that created the Divine Knights and the Spirit Shrines alongside the Hexen clan. Could it be that Doreen is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Anyway, I won't get anywhere thinking about it now. You should use this chance to focus on your club activities, Altina. That's true. I still haven't been able to successfully swim 40 arc yet. I need to spend all the time I can training. Can't you just, I don't know, turn into a robot? And do it then? Alex seems a little off today. Well, it's the perfect time to move your body. I just have to make her do some laps later. I'm a little late, but Stark and Lenore are already swimming. I need to finish my warm-ups and join them right away. Oh, would you guys have not been here yet if I hadn't have talked to Ash already? Transmission that got sent to the Durflinger, I knew it. Stark? Oh, it's Doreen. It's nothing, don't mind me. Anyway, Lawrence is lightning fast as usual. Altina and Wayne are getting better too, slowly but surely. Looks like I gotta keep up the pace, can't go falling behind. That's an interesting line of dialogue. That transmission, you must be talking about that masked man we saw. Stark is from Jura, so he might know something. Nah, I shouldn't push my luck. That is interesting. Once Altina can make it to 40 arc, we should hold a swim meet with another school. Either way, gotta keep at the pace, can't go falling behind. Because, I mean, transmission, I don't know what that means exactly. Like, does that mean that the Durflinger got sent a special transmission that we don't know about? Or were they just, like, you know, watching what was going on through, like, the Panzer Soldats or something? Was he just referring to what we already saw? Anything up here? We have not been here yet. Daily study, sword training, chess practice. My schedule's filled to the brim, to be sure, but in a way it's rather fulfilling. That's a good attitude to have. Have you been able to set up a match with another school yet? Yes, it's a new school, but that's no testament against their strength. We also have another exhibition match set up for tomorrow. Really now. I plan to give it my all, for both of them alike. I'll do my best to report back with good news on that front. Yeah, looking forward to it. I mean, remember, you do still have to go to the keep and carry us? I don't know what, now that we have Muse and Ash, what our party would be. It'll probably be... We'll probably keep Altina and Muse in the backline and roll with Ash, Kurt, Rean, and Yuna. And just go full physical, especially since we were kind of more magically based at the end of the last chapter, since a 50% boost of magic damage all the time is what's needed to make it viable. I mean, it's not all the time, but... I mean, that was like a uniquely... I mean, it is kind of... I was complaining during the Stargazer Tower section that like all the enemies are resistant to Mirage, but at least at the end, it felt like they catered to Oliver's strengths, kind of, by making McBurn weak to non-elementals magic. Oh, wow, you already changed into your kimono already. Yes, I had Maya help me. But since we are in such a hurry that Obi might be a bit loose, just a ring, could I trouble you to tighten it for me? I'm pretty sure it's tight enough as it is. Kairi seems to be lost. Well, I understand why, but hopefully our tea ceremonies will help. Be hasty yet delicate with the tea whisk. I've really learned a lot today. I don't feel any closer to being a man. Am I gonna be okay like this? Huh? Be hasty yet delicate with the tea whisk. I understand what Kairi's going through, but hopefully our tea ceremonies will help. Will they? Tea Ceremony Club has really been coming together. In the way Eastern ideals embrace the beauty of impermanence, it really tugs at the heartstrings. Yeah, okay, whatever. Seems like I make Kurt wait. Never thought our club would have an exhibition match. Here's hoping I meet some new girls. Seems I make Kurt wait. Can I go in here? Oh, where's Tatiana? What, you need something again? No, I'm just here to check up on you. Tatiana isn't with you today? Well, she's supposed to be. Don't know where she went off to, though. You saying I can't use the room if my club's not in it? Or wait, you can't use the room if my club's not with me? Of course not. Sorry to bother you. You're so damn nosy. You know, I'm trying to read it, so leave me alone. What are we reading? Can I investigate? Nothing? What about the words? This is vitally important. Hey, Reen, did you get that paperwork done that you were supposed to do for your class? No, I was doing really important stuff. You're lucky, mister. You're lucky. Guess we go to the student store now? Oh, is that the student store over there? We've done the main building. Take me to the entrance. Hello. These hydrangeas that Sandy planted are just lovely. Standing tall, gallant and pure, even as gentle rain drips down upon them. This would make some good material for literature club. But Freddy's as strange as ever. He told me not to eat the hydrangeas since their leaves are poisonous. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. Can I nibble on the food? No? Wonder if did I miss some seeds? So we did get 2 seeds in chapter 2 and we only got 1 in chapter 1. I guess I've maybe missed some. You know, the fact that they filled up like out of order like that makes me think that I missed them. Celestine, are you organizing the tennis equipment? That is correct. I also intend on checking the condition of the academy ground. Both of them are integral to the tennis club's practice. Tennis club? Did I say tennis club? Tennis club's practices, after all, need to be sure they're up to snuff. I was wondering why everything was in such good shape lately. How would this academy survive without you, Celestine? Surely you jest. On a related note, I heard that we received new Panzer Soldaten the other day, and that one is equipped with a special unit. I should check to make sure we have enough replacement parts in storage. He's a Panzer Soldat expert now too? What doesn't Celestine know? How to beat us in combat? Because he lost? Nerd. It wasn't even hard like the other group. Man got Arcane Gale one time. It was like, shit, I'm packing it in. You fucking crazy? Dude just like flew across the screen twice. How am I supposed to compete with that? The rain comes forth, so too do they. Yes, that's right, the wondrous snail. Would you like to look for them with me, instructor? You bring them to me, I'll roast them up for you. I'll pass for today, actually. You never know what wild snails might eat. Makes all the difference when it comes to prep time. But you can leave all to me, I'll handle all the cooking. Look at that face, man. Freddy, please, no more murdering, alright? Make sure that should be everything, because that dot's just chickadee on the roof. Can I go to the keep? One of these days, somebody's gonna be at the keep, and then you'll all be sorry. Fine. Eventually, there will be somebody at the keep, and then I'll get to talk to them, and then, I mean, nothing will happen. I don't know if maybe people will be impressed that I found them at the keep. I don't know. Take me to the school store. I don't know how to get to the school store. I don't know how to get there. Freddy, help! What do you sell? Like, I feel like we already have all our shops. Oh, Irene, you came. Oh, the Becky shop is now open at the branch campus. Oh, not bad, right? I never thought you'd take over the student store. Are you sure this is okay? I was certain you would open up a shop in a bigger city. Well, I'd be lying if I said I planned this from the start. But in Crossville, I was like, can I compete with those huge major conglomerates? Talking about Clayson Co. in the capital? I managed to keep the smaller stores from getting bought up, but Clayson Co. just kept getting bigger. They're busy competing with their rivals now. They're going to target the smaller stores eventually. Independents like me will never be able to compete once that happens. So I decided to do something. I'm going to create a small network of all the small shops in the Empire. I see you're going to team up with other small shops to compete against the big shops. Doesn't that just make you one big shop, kind of, if you think about it like that? Ah, nay, Irene. How would you go fuck yourself? Actually, that'd totally be a plan you would come up with, Becky. I was inspired by the network Hugo created during the Civil War. But he dissolved after the war. Said it was nay efficient. I helped him make it, so I was raging. Also, does the fact that you'd be close to Hugo and being able to kick him in the shins, does that affect your decision? Looks like he's gonna be your rival after all. The battle's just kicking off. The shop is the first step towards war. Watch your back, Hugo. Becky and Hugo went at it as students. I never thought it'd escalate like this. Well, I guess I'll just see what happens. In Becky's store, you can buy normal items, as well as limited supply of items from other regions. Ah, okay, so that's like if the stuff that you potentially missed, you could buy it back here. Buying these limited items will cost a little more than buying them from their respective regions.
He's a shout and I'll get you what you need.
Okay, they are more expensive. But also, a lot of them aren't worth it, so it kind of, I think it's better to just wait. And see if, like, the trade-ins are anything you even want in the first place.
Hope to see you again. Alright there.
A pendant with a cute green star. Alright, fine. Oh, we don't have a merchant Mishi. We have all the other missions,
Catch you
right?
later. He's a shout and I'll get you what you need.
Alright, fine.
Catch you later. Alright there.
If I spend all this money in these damn missions and it's not even good,
Catch you later.
we will be fighting. Oh, I've been keeping an eye on the situation in Heimdall, expanding my network. Honestly, it's almost unreal how convenient Leaves is. Close to Heimdall, the Academy's nice cover for me, plus I can put in a touch with all of you a lot easy. I'm gonna stick around for the long term.
Alright there. Catch you later.
Alright. See you, girly. Let's do one last check. The train? The train? Thanks, Reen. But he just crushed my dreams once again. Nobody there. Alright, almost there. Wow, Pablo, I'm impressed. It didn't do much. Thanks for the help, good stuff. You two making something? Making some rad fucking beats, mate. Instructorine? Pablo's making speakers for our club. Is that really that just easy to make speakers? Nah, bother for me. The bass in this one we were using was pretty pish. They had some good ones at the store, but they were pretty expensive, so Pablo decided to make some for us. You'd be surprised how simple they are. Pretty sure you'll be able to make one with the right parts. Yeah, I think you're right. It wouldn't be as nice as one of yours, though. Well, either way, I'm impressed. Keep at it, you two. Taking this out in the rain isn't any good idea. Man, I wish I'd made it powder-proof. I almost like taking things apart and modifying them for a long time. It's really amazing. Just like my eyebrows. And that's what I call a paint job. Okay, with that out of the way, I gotta make a few adjustments to those orbital systems. Hey there, Mint. Looks like you're having a good time. That's Meister Mint to you, Reen. Perfect timing, Reen. What do you think? Isn't it cute? Spiegel's a real work of worms compared to that Drock, and so many cool features to master. The only thing he doesn't like about that is that I haven't come up with a good nickname, Spieggy. We got Val and Dracky and Hex and maybe Speakers? Speepers? That's absolutely awful, Mint. Go back. I mean, Valley, Dracky, Heck is okay. I don't... Hecky? I don't really like Hecky because you already got Dracky. Dracky's a perfect. That's what I would have said. Speepers? Absolutely awful. I like Spieggy. Spieggy's fine. The Spiegerson? Pretty sure the professor's gonna shoot that one down. Still, we're expected to put this guy to work on our Panzer's audit training in just 2 days. Good luck fixing him up, Vint. Roger that, I won't let you down. I mean, we do have a preference for the nickname prefix or suffix. You know, Valley, Dracky. That's just because it rolls off the tongue so well. That's... I see, not even you understand what happened back in Northumbria. I guess that's probably, I guess that's green spirit stuff. We Divine Knights are merely vessels for our awakeners. The moment Reen's power flooded out of him, I lost all control. I have no memory what happened during that time. See, I thought we were going to get some valuable information, but... There you are, Celine. It's you. Your class is over? Homeroom's over, so now I'm just patrolling the school. Speaking of that incident during the Northern War. Yeah, I'd already heard about it, but I thought Valimar might have some more insight. I've been here for half a month now. I'd like to finish up here. See, you've done a lot for us. Thank you too, Valimar, for all the support. That is my job. I like the that is my job. Man, he's gotten a sense of humor. Were you able to control your power? It would be assist you in piloting me as well. Good luck controlling it for your own sake as well. Yeah, thanks. Well, your relationship has gotten really strong in just a year. Kind of reminds me of Emma and me, does it? Now you mention it. It is indeed reminiscent of a witch and her familiar. If that's the case, can you try and retrieve your memory? You remember small things about Emperor Drykos too, right? Unfortunately, yes. I should have memories dating back to when I was created. Not being able to remember may be an issue. Or maybe that was simply the way I was made. Or maybe it's part of the plot. It would be really bad if I spoiled everything. Well, if you remember anything, let me know. Now that I asked that I need to, I'm going outside to take a nap. Oh wait, it's raining. Quite a bit, actually. Looks like it'll stop around the evening. There's a sitting area upstairs. Why don't you nap there? Yeah, I think I'll do just that. See ya. You can be dry at times, but she really does care for others. And she'll stay plenty dry cooped up in there. Training that Selena's helping with. I need to get results soon. Can the results involve making Spirit Unification strong again? I mean, it's still, like, I don't know what I prefer. Would I prefer it to be, like, super OP to the point that I feel like I can only use it, like, one time in combat? Or would I prefer it to be weak to the point that I can spam it? I don't know. I did really like how impactful it felt in CS2. Like, Arcane Gale was just a super satisfying ability to use. And now it's just kind of like, not. In any event, you must learn to control that power of yours. By doing so, you may have more option in the situation. Where's Tita at? I thought I just... Oh, there she is. I thought I just missed her, but I had. Gotta make sure we have sufficient range of motion. Oh, Instructor Reen, good evening. Sorry to bother you. I've been wondering, is that some sort of machine part? Oh, right. I've been experimenting with this since I was at ZCF. I'm still researching it, so I want to keep it secret. Once I'm done, I'll be sure to show it off to you. In that case, I look forward to it. Thank you. Oh god, is Tita making another mech? I'm gonna keep it a secret for now, but I'll show it when you're ready. Show it to you when it's ready. Tita, when are you joining the party? So we do have tier 3 orbits unlocked. I still just feel like 40 arts is not very good. Now, minus 30% cost, that is pretty good, especially since things cost so much in this game. Impede 3 is also very good, but I mean shit's expensive, yo. Action 3, oh, 16 speed? Is that allowed? I thought it'd be 12. 16 speed? What? There's Chrono. So it's gain 2 additional turns. That's interesting. So it works the same as it did in... Well, I guess the way it was originally supposed to work in CS1, because CS1 changed it, or its difficulty mod changed it. So it works like it did in CS2, or originally, but now you lose most of your HP. It still might be... I don't know. I feel like it's just being able to act 2 times in a row. Well, it's gained 2 additional turns. Like, I don't know if, like, mechanically it works differently than in CS2, but I mean, it still seems really strong. But I do like the downside associated. There's Ixion Vault. Oh, that's the thing that Campanella used. Okay, so it's set with a chance to seal. And that's the single target one, or I guess it's a small area. I guess theoretically you could hit 2 targets with it. 100% chance to burn. That's... And the power. Oh my god. That one's probably pretty good. Because it being a smaller AoE is probably worth, doing significantly more base damage. Holy shit. Yeah, that's good. We want that. Because at the end of the day, I mean, most of our hard fights are single target. Like, a lot of bosses do have ads, but usually you deal with the ads, you know, like S-crafts and stuff. A Gravion Hammer. Movement and speed down, and it hits the entire screen. That is strong. Is there anything else we'd want to use instead? I mean, a breakthrough would be nice. But I'm not, like, super interested in any of the other stuff. Kind of the same with this. I mean, HP 3, that is good. But it's... I kind of wouldn't mind another Laforte. I think I'll get another Laforte. Like, I feel like of these two, I feel like a 9% crit rate is better than 40 strength. Like, by far. Like, not just like damage-wise, but like, crits are more useful since they give you BP. Like, I do feel like I feel like the base level, like, stat buffs, like strength and arts, have never really been that strong. But they've always been kind of worth equipping. They don't really feel like worth equipping anymore in this game. Partially because I think some of the special quartz are just better. And it feels like there's just more... I mean, I don't really know if there's more quartz, but I feel way more slot limited. Like, I know you have the same number of slots, but I guess it just feels like there's more I want to equip than ever. Now this is definitely the most replaceable thing we have. Because, I mean, the speed down is nice, but... Bro, this shit seems like... I mean, it's so much stronger than all the other spells. And it being a super small AoE, like... Doesn't seem like that big of a... Oh, that's what Revolution was. I mean... I think this is good? Because in theory, we should be lower level than everything we fight. Now, would we be lower level enough to get the benefit? Because it doesn't say how it scales. Because didn't it max out at 5% in the last game? Well, I think it was like Omega tier nerfed. Like the bonus used to be like 100% or something, but... I feel like that's just not any good. Now, if it was first to crack, tack / craft used does 15% more damage, and then you had a chance to balance, like if it was like your status thing, where it had balance down as a status, that would be kind of strong, because nobody resists balance down. At least I don't think they do. Yeah, because even Campanella, who had max resistances, could still be balanced down. Yeah, we will need to reset up all our quartz again for basically everyone. And okay, we can do your stuff now. I got always says auto equips Brigand. I was told Brigand at level 3 is good. We could maybe get it, because it does seem like quartz do level up faster than they used to, which is nice. Granted, I don't know if that's because there's more levels. I assume there has to be more than just 5 now. Granted, there may not. I mean, there's only one extra slot. Like your bonus ability? But it does seem like it's way too early in the game to be getting level, like max level quartz. But maybe they do just max out earlier in this game? Because I mean, we're not that, I mean, at most, and I don't think we are, I think we're like, maybe we're like 40% of the way through the game? Maybe? I don't know. Because like on one hand, our playtime is insane. On the other hand, almost all of it's like side bullshit. Like right now, we spent like 10 minutes doing nothing. Well, you still want to talk about something? Not really. I was just thinking about how you're always saving me. Thank you for everything. I'm a cat. Well, I don't get used to it. I'm just fulfilling my mission. You really want to thank me? Just buy me some milk. Sure, I'll get you the best milk I can find tonight. Anyway, I'm gonna sleep here until the rain lets up. Good luck with all your stuff. So I guess we can bounce. Talk to everyone. It's time to start investigating the dorm. See if any illicit activities are up to that really needs to crack some heads. Sun's going down. Maybe I should head out soon. Is this where Ash ambushes us? Like every single time? Just like the forecast said. Wow, what a beautiful sunset. Yeah, it's quite the view. So the forecast said it was supposed to stop raining at 4, and the sun is setting. The sun shouldn't be setting that early. Brilliant, the rain cleared right up, especially in June. What the hell? I mean, granted, I don't know how the hemispheres work in Zemuria. I mean, I guess it's, I mean, they say it's summer. But yeah, it shouldn't be, the sun should be setting at 4 o'clock. What are you talking about? Let's get the equipment out while we can. Come on, let's get some practice in before the sun goes down. You sure are motivated, Yuna. I mean, I guess maybe we don't technically live on Earth. Maybe that's the explanation. Yeah, alright, you know what? I'll buy that. Retraction. Taken back. Oh, bye, Instructorine. Excuse us. Or complaint retracted back? I think I just said retraction taken back, which makes no fucking sense. Complaint retracted? I thought I'd caught the game. But it turns out, I mean, there's an explanation. We're not on Earth. Sunsets are different. Who knows? Good work today, you two. Are you planning to go home after stopping by Reset? Yeah, the rain cleared up and I'm just too excited about tomorrow. From the sound of it, they won't be back at the dorm for a while. I guess it's fine if I head out now, but maybe I'll go have a look around town. Oh, it's now even. The location of the branch campus personnel have been updated on your map. In addition, you have received new messages on your Arcus too. You may now freely explore the town of Leaf. The story will progress only once you return to the dorms. Alright, so they're just like... Oh, freaking dialogue updated here too? I mean, people are in new spots. Maybe not all dialogue, but some of it? Oh, no. All dialogue's updated. Here they come, there's so many of them. Victims. No better time to hunt them right after the rain lets up. This is it, this prime time snail grail. He's been doing this even before the rain stopped. Is Freddy a Grail Knight? The Snail Grail Knight? There's no better time to hunt them right after the rain lets up. Some people drop their guards, get complacent. What want to do? Something I want to do real quick. I remember there was something that I wanted to do real quick. Don't remember what it was. This isn't it, but it's something we can do, which is, oh wait, is this one new? This is new. Yeah, these are the old ones. I keep getting mind flooded. Okay, so we could... How long is Imperial Chronicle? It's kind of short. I guess we could read both. We'll start with some Imperial propaganda, and then we'll finish with some real shit. Inspection team returns home! On May 27th, the inspection team that was visiting the Crossbell province completed their scheduled inspections and returned to the capital. The members tasked with the inspection were much more prominent than originally predicted, including Imperial Governor Carl Regnitz, RF Group Chairman Irina Renford, and Prince Olivert and Princess Alphen, which likely shocked many reporters. Princess Fever, even locally. So was surprised the inspection team began when the Panthergirl arrived and their highness disembarked from the Governor General's deck. Princess Alphen said to be as lovely as an angel, whose beauty is in full bloom at the age of 17, especially astounded Crossbell residents who had already heard rumors of her arrival. Her friendly nature should ensure that Princess Fever will continue in the province for some time. Losers. What did the inspection team find? The results of the inspection made possible by Governor General Rufus Alvaria covered diverse areas such as politics, economy, and military matters. Or politics, economy, military matters, technology, medicine, and international relations. But the biggest result was easing the minds of the citizens of Crossbell, now a formal part of the Empire after existing so long as a suzerain state. The 8 Metropolis plan that includes Crossbell City was announced and includes stronger protection from the Republic and large-scale construction projects, which will surely lead to confidence for even further development of the continent's largest trade and finance capital. New railway guns revealed. At the same time as the inspection team's visit, the Imperial Army showed off their new Dragunov-class railway cannons. While smaller than the guns formerly deployed at Grillia Fortress, they contain nearly the same amount of firepower and can even be transported on normal railways if alternate rails are used. Imperial Provincial Council opens. On this coming June 18th, the Imperial Provincial Council will be held in the port city of Ortis, Lemaire Province. The event will be a collaboration between Lemaire's interim provincial overseer, Marcus Ballard. That's who was mentioned by Eustace, right? So that is who that was. And representatives from the 4 great houses. They are expected to discuss new tax reforms and various other important matters. Luxury on the Transcontinental Railroad. On the Transcontinental Railroad that stretches from Ortis in the west far into the east, there is a special sleeper's train. The train runs for roughly 10 days and contains sumptuous rooms from first to economy class and a dining car that prepares dinners with the finest goods from around the Empire. The salon features choice spirits and cigars from every nation, popular choices being perhaps the Imperial Brandy Steinrose or Liberian wine Grand Chardonnay, tells Nicholas, chief of the railway's public planning department. I mean, I'm guessing that might be something that comes into play in this chapter. I feel like we haven't gotten one of these in a long time. I don't even remember where we got it. Like, I feel like we've been up to date on these. But I have gotten, like, none of these. Or these. Let's take a sip of the sauce real quick. The Lionheart Emperor, year 994. Forgive me, you may leave now. Yes, sir. Please call for me if anything happens. The head butler, now in his later years, bowed before leaving. The other man sighed deeply as he lied down on the bed. He was elderly and sick. His well-trained body was as sturdy as a fortress still, and very few would ever doubt the condition of his health. However, he was clearly aging, weakening, and felt his end looming over the horizon. The Lionheart Emperor, otherwise known as Drycles Rezarnar. He was the 73rd Emperor, nearing the age of 70. After ending the 5-year-long civil war known as the War of the Lion, Drycles had been working tirelessly for 40 years. Although he was enthroned the year the war ended, he had lost his Nordic friends and parted with the Witch. He and his vassals worked hard to restore the empire. I have no regrets, no need to worry about the children either. The Empress had also urged him to give up on thoughts of the past. She was the daughter of a Marquis who was assassinated during the Civil War, and although she was much younger than he, they fell deeply in love and she bore him 2 sons and 2 daughters. Although she passed several years earlier, their children remained healthy and would shoulder the burden of the reconstructed empire's future. The next generation is being raised as well. In the first half of the war, his best friend, Roland Vander, gave his life to protect him, and now Arnar raised his son. The son was already in his 40s now, and he flourished as a martial arts master while serving as a military officer. Then there was Thor's Military Academy. I feel like Roland. I'm trying to think, have we seen that name before? Like, it may have been mentioned in the original Black Records? Because, I recognize the name Roland just because it's a semi-common name, especially in fantasy stuff. But I don't know if I recognize it in the context of this series. I feel like it was mentioned in the Black Records, the other Black Records. He had established the Academy 20 years prior. It was a place for the best and brightest, accepting students from various backgrounds. You'd be surprised. He smiled, thinking of his good friend that had fallen into a deep slumber at the end of the Civil War. Because that's referring to Valimar then. The Academy had been constructed at the place they'd first met and where his friend now rested once more. These long years weren't for nothing then. As long as I can endure that thing until Adios comes for me, that is. Endure that thing. He cast his gaze to the corner of the room. There waited the nameless darkness. The day it came again to speak to him, begging pathetically, threatening with him intimidation, subtly tempting. He knew what it was, ever since that day 40 years ago when he took the throne. First, you should be happy my children and their descendants won't suffer this same curse. If he were not a man with the heart of the lion, he would surely be broken by this daily torment long ago. On this day, however, he had a second visitor. Drycles, an incredibly harmonious voice called out his name, bringing with it a wave of nostalgia. He looked up to see a woman with hair like flowing gold standing at his side, so that's Arianrhod. That or it's the witch that's been referenced earlier, but I assume that's Arianrhod. Based on the gold hair. Or, Sandlot. We technically don't know that Arianrhod is Sandlot, but it's been heavily implied. So the Nameless Darkness. I guess that's maybe referring to the Shadow Lord thing that you fight in CS, or the recreation of it you fight in CS1. That or the idea. I assume this is still related to... Like, I could definitely see it being related to Reen's thing, that he has, like, the same curse that Drycles had. Because it's, I don't know, it feels very much like Reen's thing is like it's kind of like a dark power. It feels like a curse in a way. I don't know. I still feel like that's definitely, is this referenced? Doesn't it mention like a curse at the end? Yeah, the corrupted blood that flowed from the dragon claimed Hector's life and defiled even the night itself, placing a curse upon it. And the Testarossa became the Crimson Calamity, a demon with 1,000 weapons that reacts only to the blood of the Arnar family. Conductor force on par with the Dark Dragon that should control all of it ever would be lost, threaten the world, blah blah blah. And I guess the question there is that, like, okay, so if the Arnar bloodline's cursed, then what does that have to do with Reen? We don't really know. Granted, it is... possible that in some way Rien is related to the Arnar line, or Dreichels, since A, they look the exact same, would be my main, and of course they both have the same Ashen, or, you know, same Divine Knight and everything. He has like that mental connection with his memories and everything. So strange, a kitty who can talk. But more importantly, she's beautiful. Her coat is so soft and shiny. Hey, I never said you could pet me. Your eyes are glazing over in contentment. So lovely. Celine, looks like you're right in Muse's claws now. Man, you sure have softened up. Remember that time Celine scratched us? Hey, remember that time Celine sent Rien's sister into danger and possibly almost got her killed? Good times. Nothing heals the weary heart like petting a warm, fluffy cat. I was thinking if it's Emma to let me keep her. I'm gonna go out of here and say probably not. Muse's soft yet deliberate strokes, Celine's sweet, delicate meows. I don't know why, but I can't take my eyes off of them. Now talk to Celine. There we go. Hey, don't just watch, help! I knew you'd give in eventually.